Guys, I'm somewhere near China, and look what I found. Next season's second kit.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fashionable, isn't it? When you're winning, it's fashionable to come outside and basically say, yo, what are you saying now?
Man got the new kit, the old kit, the tomorrow kit, the yesterday kit, brother. I'm sick of these man already, bro. I can't lie.
After 22 years, Arsenal finally won the league. It's been a long wait. And this season as well, like, it's been a long season. I'll never forget where it started off for me. It started off in the Himalayas. I was in a boat up in the mountains, crazy high. Then I think it was on a Sunday, I decided to go down to the city centre in Pokhara to watch the match, because where I was, it was like, internet was like dodgy. So I went there, and I remember being at the bar and being the only Arsenal supporter there. Everyone else there was supporting Man United, and yeah, just never imagined, like, many months later, yeah, this is how Arsenal will win it. So the first goal that they scored was through a set piece, Calafuri, against Man United. And the last one for them to win the league, a set piece again, and Kai have it against Burnley. So yeah, it's been a long journey, and seeing the images from across the world, people in Ethiopia, Uganda, America, Australia, North London, completely crazy. Like, yeah, I just wish I was there as well, like, just to celebrate as well and enjoy this moment, because just imagine we have to wait for another 22 years to experience this again. Yeah, it's going to be unreal. Hopefully next season, it can be done again. Maybe this time in staff. There's still one more game or two more games left to go. So Crystal Palace, then the big one, the Champions League final, which is going to be an insane match as well. Hopefully, yeah, Arsenal can win it. So just imagine that going from 22 years not winning the Premier League, and I think 20 years since Arsenal were in the Champions League finals, then they can do it all in one season. It's crazy.
I never knew Nepali people had this much passion for football. It was unreal to witness this live. This bar is considered as the best sports bar in Pokhara, Nepal. Was I the only Arsenal fan here?
Please have seat, please have seat, please have
What was that love for the Arsenal? The passion for Manchester United from this guy was unmatched. We even had two power cuts during the match. Unreal. W music. Also W to this for the passion, even though he took home
To make the video a little bit more engaging and not me just sitting on the bicycle, I will do some quick fire questions about Arsenal. So the first one, favorite player ever, Robert Pires, number 7. Best current Arsenal player. Best current, Saka. No, actually Declan Rice. First Arsenal match you ever watched. The first one I ever watched, man, I can't remember. The one that sticks out my mind, it's Highbury. I don't remember what year it was, but when Arsenal beat them, I think it was 7-0. In Highbury, beat Middlesbrough 7-0. And that's the one I remember the most. Highbury or Emirates. They're crazy in history now, so I'll say Emirates. Best Arsenal kit of all time. Any JVC, any Nike JVC kit from Highbury. Most underrated Arsenal player, Haleb, Alexander Haleb. Most overrated Arsenal player, Yaya Sanogo. Overrated Yaya Sanogo. I don't know how he was able to play for Arsenal. Biggest rival, Spurs or Chelsea? Because I don't live in North London, so I'll say Chelsea. I hate Chelsea. Chelsea's a bit them. Favorite Arsenal goal ever? Oh, this is a tough one. Let's just say the Jack Wilshere one, when it was against Norwich, when they were doing a 1-2. Even Sanchez, Alexis Sanchez against West Ham, when, I don't know, like, he tipped the goalkeeper, like, he done like a feint shot, you know, he tipped the goalkeeper. So Sanchez, that's a good one. Favorite young talent at Arsenal? Dalman or Ife Wanyeri, whichever. Both are pretty good. Best signing in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, again, Declan Rice. 100 mil and won the league. Why not? Best Arsenal captain, easy. Patrick Vieira. or some people would say Tony Adams, but for me, I'll say Vieira. Arteta out, obviously in. The football needs to improve next season though. UCL or Premier League, because we won the Premier League a few days ago, so I'll say UCL and Champions League. Best comeback match. Which was the best comeback? I think it was against Newcastle this season when Gabriel scored last minute. So I think Arsenal scored like 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. I think, yeah, that was a match. Yeah, it was tense. Arsenal's strongest position right now, obviously in defence, including the goalkeeper. Who should Arsenal sign next? Who should they sign next? 100% needs to be a left winger. But who can be the left winger? He's gettable. Barcola, he's fast, tricky. He defends as well. I think it's good. This is not too bad. This is a good one. Who wins in the prime? Haaland or Thierry? Obviously, I'll pick Thierry because Haaland, yeah, he's good, strong, fast. Headering, he's improving as well. But I just think like all-round football player, Thierry was better than Haaland. Prediction, where Arsenal prediction for next year's Arsenal finish. Again, top of the league, especially Pep is gone, so I think it'll be tough again. Biggest weaknesses this season, rotation. The manager should have rotated. Imagine this in the last, I don't know how many games, like 5 games, like he put Skelly in midfield. He could have done this like long time ago. And he just decided to do it recently. Worst signing ever. Yeah, Sonogo. Or Shamak. What's the other guy? The one came from Man United, the left-footed defender. Silvestri. All these people. I don't know how they made it to play for Arsenal. I feel like those are the easy questions. Now I'll try to answer some controversial ones. Henry or Bergkamp, again, Thierry is not really controversial. They're both elite players. Is Saka world class yet? I'll say yes, especially after winning the Premier League 100%. Is Arteta actually elite or just overrated? Elite. Did Arsenal bottle the title race? Maybe 2 seasons ago. Last season, no. 2 seasons, yeah. Is Odegaard captain material? Against West Ham, what he showed, 100% captain material. Should Arsenal spend 100+ million on a striker? Now, maybe no. I don't think Krupi, the guy that won Arsenal the league, I don't think he'll cost 100 million, so maybe no. Better era, Invincible or current Arteta pressure? Obviously, Invincible, like going the whole season unbeaten. I'll say that. Was selling Xhaka a mistake? No, actually, what I think was a mistake, selling Thomas Partey. Not even selling him, just letting his contract run down. I know, like, this personal life was happening. It's kind of crazy, but I feel that he was actually really good. He was like real suited to this Arsenal team. Should still have stayed number 1? No. Is Havertz finally proving everyone wrong? We'll see next week in the Champions League final. So yeah. Did Arsenal fans turn on Arsenal too quick? Not really. They were really patient with him, I'll say. Would Prime also fit in Arteta's current team? Probably not, because Arsenal don't really have a goal scorer. I know Gyökeres say like he's a goal scorer, but in the Premier Leagues, you don't score tap-ins, especially now. It is really hard. You really need to work for these goals. So Ozil, I don't think he'll be able to do it. Is Saliba more important than Saka? Yeah, and we saw it because when Saka was out for like a month or 2, we saw how important Saliba was. So Saliba, yeah, it's definitely more important than Saka. There's another one, should Partey have been replaced earlier? Yeah, maybe with someone as good as him, but I still feel they haven't replaced him yet. Because I feel like Zubimendi is completely a different player compared to Thomas Partey. So no, completely different players. What's another one? Let me look for it. Would Wenger survive in today's football? Probably not, especially this season, how Arteta completely changed it. Everything became so physical. And yeah, I just feel like Wenger, he went from playing a beautiful game and changing it, making it more tiki-taka. And even that playing a beautiful game, like maybe he will survive, because in Harbury, when it's all about pace and power. Back then when he first came to Arsenal, later on, the Fabregas era, he became more for small players, playing tiki-taka, Santi Cazorla, Rosicky, and them type of players. So maybe he will survive. Maybe if he just adapts to the current playing style, maybe he could have survived, this modern era of football. Is Arsenal's mentality weak in big games? Maybe before, if I'm honest. I can say yeah, but going forward, maybe after winning the league as well, they'll have less pressure and more experience as well of how to do stuff. So hopefully for next season, I'll see the mentality is gonna grow. So yeah, guys, that was it. Quick fire questions about Arsenal. It's been unreal. And these few days, just seeing the celebrations, it's been unreal. And there'll be more celebrations to come as well on Sunday and Monday as well. Next week, Monday, to see the parade as well. So yeah, this 2 weeks is going to be unreal. What a time to be alive and what a time to be an Arsenal fan as well. So yeah, this was it. A quick fire question. And I'll see you guys in the next video.